Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. This is Moth Girl, Destroyer of Clothes. Hey, I thought it was cute. So I actually am going to be using her in this video just to try out something new. So the first comment here we have is from Uncle Noob, and I was asked to do like a Queen of Ravens aesthetic. So I said, why not? Let's do it. So I drew her an anime girl with a bunch of ravens. In the original comment, I was asked to use purples and blacks, so I had this idea, and I thought, well, I could draw this girl who has ravens around her, and she's looking out to the audience, and there's gonna be some glowing purple in her eyes and behind her, and I don't know, I just kind of had this like raven-like scene. Maybe like something that's from Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know. I honestly wonder if I made crows instead of ravens, because ravens are actually pretty massive. Crows are a slightly smaller bird, so I actually tried to make the ravens, or at least this one, raven next to her head, as big as possible without it being too big where it's just covering her face, because I was thinking, man, is this the size of a crow or is this a raven? I don't know. And even when I finished it, I don't even really know if she has crows or ravens around her, but it's a raven attempt. So in my vision, when I drew her, I was thinking her hair was flying all over the place, maybe with feathers. I ended up just drawing one feather with the ravens, but I was trying to get this unique look of her hair just flowing and it's stringy looking. Actually, I thought the idea was actually kind of cool. The aesthetic was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of Fruits Basket and Ren from Fruits Basket in majority of the anime, because sadly she cuts her hair. She has really long, flowing, stringy hair, and I don't know. She's one of my favorite, coolest looking characters in anime. So I kind of had that idea of using Ren's type hair for this character's hair. I think I could have drawn it a little bit better, to be honest with y'all. Like, I think that the strands of hair kind of were weird lengths, and it just kind of made it look a little wonky. Overall, I think it turned out okay. I want to practice more with this type of hair because I haven't really done a whole lot in this area. As far as like long, really long flowing hair like this in anime is like a little bit more difficult to me to draw, but hey, it's something I can always work on. Well, I did want to apologize to you guys. I know I really haven't posted a video in the last couple of weeks. It's honestly because I've been so busy this month. It's been crazy. I've just had so much going on in real life. I haven't really even had much of a chance to draw, much less even make videos on it. So I really apologize if y'all have been waiting for this video. I really wanted to do one. I just haven't had the time. I've been so busy. So thank you guys who continue to support me and to watch me and are waiting for my next video. No matter how long it takes me to make, I will plan on continuing to make them. If I decide to quit, I will let y'all know, which I don't plan on quitting. So thank you guys again for watching. So back to the drawing. I wanted to kind of talk about what she was wearing. I was envisioning her back turned towards the audience, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I can draw her with feathers, and that's kind of what she has on her, around her shoulders area, or, you know, kind of on her upper back is these feathers. I'm trying to get a little bit more creative on what my characters are wearing, and I mean, this wasn't crazy creative or anything. I just am trying to get a little bit better at drawing characters. Like I said, I was thinking about VTubing and how some of the characters are so cute, and I would love to like learn how to do that. And in order to do that, I feel like those characters are extremely detailed. They take a lot more time to actually create. So I'm not really focused a whole lot on clothing. I've primarily focused on just drawing. And so because of that, I think that I am lacking a little bit on the creativity of character creation, especially when it comes to what they wear. But you guys are about to see some pretty cool stuff because I am totally going to create some amazing, amazing works. So like I said, I want to go back to this drawing. where I kind of used a lot of dark colors, like dark purples. I don't know if that I really used black per se, but it kind of looks like a dark color or dark purple that could represent like maybe a dark black, which it's I didn't fully do black. I mean, I guess in the background I did, but like her clothing I didn't really do black. I just really wanted the glow to come out. I wanted the character have a glow light shining behind her. And then I really wanted her skin to kind of reflect that purple. So even in the light and in the dark, I wanted it to have purple hues. So as a whole, I am super happy with how the lighting turned out. I think I can always improve and get better at this, but this is a start, and I think it actually came out pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. And drawing the ravens was a lot of fun. I really love drawing animals, so I actually really enjoyed trying to draw the birds and the hair and her. I just absolutely love how this piece flowed and how just everything just worked out. Maybe I'll make another character that is like another queen of ravens, where maybe she has wings, like raven wings, and I don't know, maybe I can come up with other ideas. I'm actually creating a bee girl right now. So spoiler alert, I'm going to be doing a video about a girl that's a bee. So I thought, you know, I don't know, I'm coming up with these ideas where I'm like just coming up with OCs, coming up with characters maybe that are, I don't know if they're unique, I just am drawing them and I think it's fun. So guys, this is the end result. Uncle Noob, I hope you like this. Shout out to you. Thank you for the idea. And we're gonna start with the next one. So both of these drawings are girls with birds, and this next one was by Artisan initially. It says a draw this in your own style, and because it's an anime stylized type drawing, I decided to attempt it. And she also has a lot of unique clothing, a lot of details in her work, so I attempted to do these details, and I think this was a very good practice piece as far as character creation and character drawing. So the first girl has ravens. This one has doves or pigeons. I'm gonna say it's a dove because doves are cool. Pigeons are kind of stupid. I don't know if I draw a pigeon, so we're gonna say it's a dove. Guys, there was so much detail to this drawing. I just don't know how this artist does it. And I believe it's a she creates a lot of unique and wonderful pieces of artwork that are just super detailed. And I just don't know how certain artists are this detailed. I like how Sam Does Art thinks, where it kind of looks detailed, but it's actually super simplistic. I kind of think like that. I am a very simplistic artist. I like to just draw it all together and just do it. But this was a little bit of a challenge in that I had to really think outside the box when it came to drawing this in my own style, because there's so many details. There's the hand railing, which I'm going to get to in here in a bit. Her clothing just has a lot of detail, and I didn't even actually do all the details in her clothing because she has flowers and such in her clothing. I just decided I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I gave up there. But I did try to get as many details as possible in her clothes. And I kind of did the hand railing the way I wanted to do it. I didn't do it the way that she did it. And then the background scene, I was honestly going to do a simple background scene like hers, and then I was going to blur it. I didn't end up blurring it, but I think the simplicity of it was fine. It was okay. I think with this piece, if I did something a little bit differently, I would probably redraw the hand railing a little bit different. I think that turned out okay. As far as like the picture as a whole, I was really happy I did it. I was really happy I drew it, and I was really happy I got into the details of her clothing because I think it really turned out good. She came out kind of cutesy, which is it was actually commented by the original artist like, oh, this is super cutesy, an animated type of cartoon art style. So I realized that my character recreation was a little bit more on the cutesy cutesy cartoony side. Overall, I'm happy with her design. I think she turned out really well as far as, you know, draw this in your own style design. I think she turned out great. I think if anything this picture lacked was really the background, kind of lacked a little bit, but I didn't really want to put too much focus on the background and the stuff that's going on around her. Although I think it still turned out okay. I think I still need to practice backgrounds and being a little bit more detailed in the backgrounds, or at least blurring them out so that the details don't really matter as much, which I thought of initially, like I said, I was going to do that with this, but then I decided not to. Probably the biggest progress in my art right now is getting better at drawing whole body characters instead of just like from the waist up, or just the upper half in general of a character. I think being able to draw the full character, the full composition, is something I'm still learning, and I think because I'm learning it, I'm learning to use new tricks for anatomy. I think that it's in the long run helping me to improve my art, especially since I kind of said that when I draw pictures like this where the character is more zoomed out, I tend to not be as detailed. Well, I think that now I'm learning how to be more detailed, especially this particular piece helps me learn to be more detailed even though the character is zoomed out, and to focus on those details even though, you know, I see the full body of the character. Whereas before, like I said, I would simplify it. This challenges that in me, and I think that was great. I think that ultimately I learned some things from it, and that's what's most important, I think, when you're an artist, is just learning how to draw new things, learning and teaching your brain that it's okay to try new things, and you may or may not like them, and if you don't implement them, and that's okay. I think the reason why this is so important for me is because I'm right now in the middle of trying to rebrand my videos, trying to rebrand everything that I'm doing. Like I said, I created this little moth girl, and I really want to go down that path of learning how to be more detailed and creating new characters, creating my own characters, and I'm hoping to eventually be able to create my own VTuber models, which would be fantastic. But I feel first that I really want to get really good at compositions. I want to get really good at drawing clothes. That way, when I do create my VTuber model, I can interchange clothing, jewelry, accessories, etc. And the model will be actually worth something, which, like I said, I've been drawing for a long time. If y'all haven't seen my other videos, I've been drawing for a while. But digitally, I'm kind of a newbie, and I really want to get to where I can be really good, where I can draw emotes for people, draw, you know, maybe, like I said, VTubers, any sort of animation that can help with streams, things like that. I think that would be so much fun. I have so many ideas while I'm thinking about rebranding. Like, I want to create an actual Rose Color Sparks logo. I think that would be really cool. And then do more with this moth girl. I'd like to add a background where there's plants and stuff in the background. I want to do a lot, and I have all these ambitions and all these thoughts, and maybe you guys have some thoughts. Comment down below, see, you know, how can I improve my videos? How can I change up certain things? Maybe you guys could give me some advice. I'm always open to it because, again, I'm still kind of processing and learning this stuff. Being the modern artist, there's a lot. I mean, I'm learning there's so much that other artists, I should say, do. You know, creating logos, creating these models. There's just so much that you can do that makes it more appealing to the audience. And honestly, it's opening up a whole new door to art for me. And because of that, guys, I am so excited. I am super excited. I love trying new things. I love doing new things. I love creating. I love an idea and just exploding with it. Like, just here it is. It's awesome. And I'm excited to give it to y'all, give y'all this idea that has been in my imagination, and just bringing it to life is just, it's just amazing, guys. I get so excited. Like, when I start new projects, like I thought about making a new manga and I just got really excited about it, but then I realized I just don't have at the time I realized that I just don't have the time for it, and maybe I don't now, but I'm hoping to in the future. So I know when I actually start doing these things, I'm gonna be so excited. I love creating, I love doing things, and I love starting new projects, and you just gotta keep doing it. Gotta keep being excited about what you do, you know, what you create, and how you create it. And I think that's so important, especially in anyone's art journey, because art journeys can get kind of stale, and don't let it get stale. Do something awesome. Create, like, pick a goal that's out of your reach and just do it. That's what I think. A few things about this piece I really thought was fun was to draw the water, and honestly the shading and everything with this piece was just, it was just so much fun. I really am happy with this one. I added some leaves at the end that were floating through, I guess, the piece, and I blurred them out to make them look like they're flying through the air. So I'm super happy. I loved this piece. I hope you guys liked it too. Tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. If you have an OC idea, let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll draw it. Be so much fun to do. Just like how I drew the Raven Queen, or maybe I should draw another Raven Queen. Actually make her, I don't know, look like a queen. Also guys, always feel free to tell me what y'all are drawing. What are you guys doing? What is y'all's projects? You know, what is it that drives you to continue to draw art? What is it that makes you want to pursue a path as an artist? And for everybody, that's different. So this is the end result. Again, I was pretty happy with it. I could have done a few things to change it up in there, but honestly, I was sitting on this piece for so long, I was ready to get it done. So again, sorry that I had been kind of away, but I am working on many projects, including rebranding, and hopefully I'll make a video on that pretty soon as well. And so even creating the Moth Girl's expressions and just doing all this was so much fun, and I still have more expressions I want to create for her. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Hopefully you'll hear from me soon, and don't quit creating.